Good morning. It's 7 a.m. and beautiful morning, raining right through the night. So the roads are very, very wet. And it's good to see some rain after such a long time. And it's good to be on the road while it's raining, while some would beg to differ. So I'm off for a shoot actually. I really don't know if I'll be able to do, I'm talking of an aerial shoot. The reason and the main purpose for me to talk to you is about driving when it's raining, and especially on empty roads like the one I am currently on. It's completely empty, it's raining away. So that one needs to remember, apart from doing your normal checks before you start your vehicle, which is about making sure you have enough fuel, making sure your tire pressures are all right, and then when you start your engine first thing in the morning, don't rev it as though it's some sports car. A lot of people have this wonderful habit of gunning the engine thinking that it sounds great and they look very suave. They don't. In fact, it's idiotic to do that because you put a lot of pressure on the engine, especially on what is called as a cold start. And then once you get onto the road, just test your brakes a little bit to see if they're catching, because once the wheels start rolling, water tends to get into the discs and into the pads. So it's always good to check your brakes. And then of course, once you're on the road, for God's sake, drive in a lane. I don't know why people have this filthy habit of crisscrossing, especially in most of the cities in our country. I don't know how far they'll get by doing that. It's just that they're endangering themselves, their precious cars, and everybody else. In fact, you go much, much more smoothly if you're in a lane. So anyway, drive in your lane. And one thing that people don't understand is they don't understand their car, their vehicle. Now when I say understand, it's like when we talk about understanding another person, when you're trying to build relationships, it's the same thing with a vehicle. There's nothing different. You've got to understand your vehicle in terms of its dimensions, in terms of its size, its shape, its when you brake, what kind of a momentum it has and how long does it take to stop. Because all this will come in handy in case there's an emergency. And on a wet road, even more so, because obviously if you jam your brakes, don't think it's going to stop immediately. It's going to skid. So understand your vehicle. That's very, very important. And then your driving distance. A lot of people have this thing of putting their vehicle's nose into somebody else's butt. Pardon my language, but that's exactly what it is. So keeping a good distance from the other vehicle, and the standard operating procedure is roughly about 5 feet, 6 feet minimum. Two reasons. One, it's for safety. Second, just in case the car in front stalls, you have that much of place to maneuver and get out. There's no point sticking your nose into somebody else's behind. It doesn't make sense from any angle, apart from the discomfort for both. And then finally, the most important thing, especially if you're driving in the morning, if you are tired and you are still sleepy, do not drive. Let somebody else drive. It's not worth it. So drive carefully, have a wonderful day, and hey, enjoy the greenery, enjoy the weather. It doesn't come very often, and when it comes, you got to be bloody grateful for it. All the best. Happy driving.